still online gitu ya. Nanti mulainya jam 10 ya, karena UTS-nya hanya 1 jam saja. And I will share the UTS ya through our WhatsApp group, and you have time 1 hour or 60 minutes to do the final term examination. And then you have to submit it on at 11 o'clock ya. Jadi jam 11 Anda submit ya seperti biasa. Oke, let me share screen dulu. Wait a second. Which one? Ini. Ada dari sudah lihat kira-kira? Jadi Y-nya akan seperti ini ya, everyone. Sudah lihat seperti ini? Gimana?
Belum muncul, Sir.
Oh, belum muncul. Oke, sudah muncul ya. Baik. Jadi nanti UAS-nya akan seperti ini ya. Plug seperti ini. Cuma hanya nanti ini short story ya. Short story that I took from Jakarta Post ya. And then I think the language is not too difficult for you to understand it. So I give you a short story something like this one. In UAS nanti short story-nya seperti ini. Nanti jawab pertanyaannya, the question is like this one ya. I give you the short story, and then this one is the question ya. Jadi you are required to, Anda diminta untuk menganalisis hal-hal yang terkait dengan the things that related to this one. Quote sentences that reflect the critique of social problems revealed by the author in the following short story, and give your own explanation about the quotation. The title of the story is Voice of Angel. Short story written by Aris Kurniawan. The date is 21st February 2017. This is published by Jakarta Post. As a singer, as a stage performance is definitely something else. No one has ever been able to outdo her. Accompanied by an organ, her performance has always been to the sort that leaves many trembling with excitement, as if she is a superstar. I give you, saya kasih Anda waktu dulu 10 minutes ya untuk membaca. Okay. I give you time to read it first. Silakan dibaca dulu. Atau pelan-pelan aja, Cek. Mbak Claudia? Mbak Claudia?
Yes.
Dibaca yang ini, Mbak.
Which one, sir?
Ini, yang saya highlight. Yang blok itu.
Okay, sir. For example, when she performed a number by Elvi Sukaisi, the Queen of Dangdut, Asna channels the superstar by twirling her eyes, letting out a characteristic moan, and shaking her shoulders just so. And when she performs a number by Rita Sugiarto, Nur Halima, or Ike Nurjana, she channels them too. The stage is her acting chamber, and everyone is enthralled by her performance.
Okay, good, thank you. Now the next, Mbak Yolanda.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's only natural that for Asna to receive the sort of attention reserved for some of the country's most loved corners. She travels from one village to another, belting out one cover song after another, while members of her audience gleefully slip money under her belt. Tips they called it, and as more and more village asked to be entertained by Asna. Her little band soon becomes the talk of many towns. Yet for all the attention she received, Asna realizes she hasn't got much to give. She isn't a particularly beautiful or sexy woman, and many cities criticize her for wearing too much makeup. To be quite honest, there are plenty of other corners in the village who are far more beautiful than Asna and with bodies to die for.
Oke, thank you. Suara Anda bagus, bagus ya. Next, Mbak Dina Aprilia.
Yes, sir. Who am I to have one here and add a little accent? It also wants that no much of a dance. Here, he doesn't let it could perhaps give another to disappoint her at the audience. As long as it's a priority to divide their time equally among themselves, that one to give her for a performance or two. These days are gradually spent off a stage somewhere in front of dozens of people. She doesn't take it people leave and few people have heard your comment also here. Sorry. Unfortunately, this battle takes place to a rumor that Asna has sold her soul to the desert for the sake of food. No wonder the voice would be considering her mother and family.
Oke, thank you, Mbak. Next, Mbak Amira.
Yes, sir.
Wait. Saya dulu. Oh, come on, Mbak. Nah, yang saya highlight.
When she sings, it's not really her, says one villager. It's the devil inside her. That's how she managed to perform in 2 or 3 villages at once. Don't you recall how she refuses to perform on certain Fridays? That's because she spends that evening singing to the devil. The rumor spread as quickly as prayer from one envious monk to another. But nobody cares. Most people believe Asna is an angel sent to earth to entertain them, to liberate them from their monotonous lives.
Okay, good. Thank you. Next, Mbak Sheila.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Although to be fair to a lot of women, especially housewives, Asna represents everything they despise. Her voice has lured their men out of their deep slumber, always comparing them to Asna, and saying how perfect she is a woman. Not only is she sort of beautiful, she is also able to provide for her family. There are stories of Asna buying her mother gold jewelry and buying her nieces and nephews tuition. Some of these women, if not all, rejoice when one day the wife of the neighborhood chief approaches Asna and scolds her for luring her husband out of the house when he should be caring for their sick child.
Okay, thank you. Mas Putra Haji. Kemana Mas Putra Haji? Mas Putra Haji. Masih gak ada, guys. Mbak Aprilia Francisca.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Barges into Asna's home and bears her claws at her. She pulls Asna's hair while scolding her and Lucy for her immoral deeds. You rotten word, says the wife, looking defeated and desperate. Don't even think for a second that you can steal my husband. In turn, Asna's aging parents quickly come to their daughter's rescue. Even their neighbors, upon hearing the noisy exchange, immediately run to the scare with the express purpose of separating the arguing parties, or only pretending to do so. As you know, this thing can be quite entertaining.
Okay, thank you. Alinda Febi. Alinda Febi.
Masih ke toilet, sir.
Oh ya, Mbak Dini Nurul.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Following the incident, Asma spends most of her days locked inside her bedroom, crying. She doesn't want to see anyone. She becomes a loner. It seems as though she is depressed. She refuses to perform for weeks, until one day someone in the charge of the local bands decided to pay her.
The wife of a greengrocer walks up to her, accompanied by a group of dogs and men. They accuse Asna of having kidnapped the woman's husband. The wife, standing with arms akimbo, points at Asna's face as if pointing at a dog.
Okay, thank you. Apa lagi ya? Jatul Amalia.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Terima.
You watch your step, Asna, she says. If I ever find out you have seduced my husband, I will burn your house to the ground. On another occasion, Asna is ambushed at home by a group of women who complain to her that their husband and sons no longer feel comfortable staying at home because they want to watch her performance. They throw rocks at Asna's house. Sometimes they throw excrement at the windows. The particular incident is the last straw for Asna. She quits her career as a crooner. Then she decides to move out of the village, leaving her parents before finally settling into our village.
Okay, good. Thank you. Nurul Mufida.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good.
I'm not a critter. I'm just a snake seller, says Asna to those who ask about her true identity. But the rumors about her selling her soul to the devil have never been proven. Somebody says to Blarat, a fan of dangdut music, who has just arrived in the village. Blarat is curious about the true identity of the snake seller who many claim to have once been quite a popular singer. Unfortunately, Blarat has neither the courage nor the urgency to introduce himself to Asna. Each time he calls out to her and pretends he wants to buy her snacks, he holds back to desire to look into her eyes. He finds himself completely speechless in her presence. Nothing comes out of his mouth. Blarat only watch her back disappear at the end of the street after each visit. And then he would turn and step back inside the house, enjoying the snack while thinking of what it would feel like to kiss Asna on the lips.
Oke, thank you. Himawati Firdaus.
Yes, sir.
Oke, suaranya keras banget. Ayo.
Village is only a few hundred kilometers from Jakarta, yet the noisy development of the village city doesn't reach this place. It's as good as an abandoned village, with the living condition only slightly better than artificial village out in remote areas of the country. Don't even ask how many footless there are in the street, and the villagers have long accepted the fact the fact that the government doesn't care whether they live or die. Just a few months ago, the village got electricity for the first time, and even then the quality is rather poor. Barat has only been living in the coastal village for the past 3 months, working as a substitute teacher on major P.
Oke, thank you Mbak Firdaus. Next, Sally.
Yes, sir.
Wah, good, suaranya keras good. Dibaca Mbak.
Most of the villagers live in bamboo houses with spacious yards where mango and guava trees stand tall amid the thick bushes. The only form of entertainment the villagers have is television, or occasionally a dangdut performance by a local band. Usually, this would happen during the month of Ruah. 4 months tries to gather his courage to visit Asna at her house and ask for her hand in marriage. The moon shines bright on the eve Blarat arrives at Asna's house. He stands on the stoop of the veranda. In the distance, a beautiful voice is heard coming from a stage, and it is assumed that someone hosting a wedding ceremony. Suddenly, Blarat hears the tap-tap-tap of light footsteps coming from inside the house. He wonders who they are. His heart is beating fast, and he tries hard to decipher the sounds. But then there's nothing. He stands at the door. In complete silence. Through the window, he sees the light inside the house are turned on, but the color of the curtain is too dark for him to make out what's behind it.
Oke, thank you. Next, Mbak Ju Agustina.
Yes, sir.
Oke.
How long has he been waiting for this moment? Blarat doesn't want to count the months. He can't face the facts. It seems he has been waiting for it his entire life. He's prepared, he will say, pages of conversation started, and he's mustered the courage to arrive at this defining moment. But what if? His heart sinks. Perhaps I should turn around and leave, he thinks. The road behind him is quiet and barely lit. Moonlight falls, upon tree, leaf, and green grass. His heart is full of joy now. He swallows his own spit. Thick and bitter, he doesn't move.
Oke, thank you. Mbak Sylvie. Nggak ada? Oke. Dinda Amelia. Dari Cuman Mbak Amelia?
Oh, saya ya, sir.
Iya.
Yes, sir. Hours before he arrived at Asna's house, Lard spent a full hour staring at his reflection in the mirror. He looked at his face from various sides, making sure he had everything covered. He wanted to look good for her. He put on his best batik shirt, which he bought months ago at a market dozens of kilometers from the village. He had also memorized a series of sentences to open a conversation, choosing his words carefully, hoping his host would understand his intention. And in making the time to prepare, he didn't mind missing his favorite band's performance.
Thank you. Mbak Rokalia.
Yes, sir.
Good. Come on, Mbak.
My heart is certain. Bharat, practice before the mirror. I want you to be my wife, Asna. We're meant for each other. We'll live together, to love and to hold forever. Nevertheless, Bharat did not know there was someone else living in the house with Asna, whoever that person may be. What if she was married? What is if she was seeing somebody? Nah, he consoles himself. She's too good to lie, but then whose footsteps had he heard earlier? Bharat is about to turn around when, all of a sudden, the door is opened from the inside. He looks up at the face that appears from behind the door. A woman calls out to him, "Is that you, Bharat? Come on in. We've been waiting for you for a long time."
Oke, bagus sekali. Bagus. Siapa ini? Siapa ini?
Yes, sir.
Siapa Anda?
Rokalia.
Hah? Oh, Rokalia.
Rokalia,
Baik.
sir.
Ya, Anda membacanya menghayati banget. Widiawati. Nggak ada. Winda Surya?
Yes, sir.
Ya.
Bharat raises his eyebrows. The woman calls to him again. "Come," she says. "I've prepared hot tea for you. I'm Asna's mother. She's inside. Have you been waiting for me, really?" Bharat takes another step toward the house. "Sit down," says the woman, who doesn't seem as old as she should be.
Okay, thank you. Bharat sits on a wooden chair facing an oblong box. In the corner is a small cabinet where plates and cups are stored. On top of it is Asna's framed picture. In another corner is a bed covered with a mosquito net. Asna lays on the bed. "Is she asleep? Is she ill?" asks Bharat, concerned. "No, Bharat," says the woman. "She's singing a party in a faraway village. When she's done, she'll come awake." Okay, good. Thank you, everyone. Ya. Baik, kira-kira tentang apa ini? What is it about, everyone? Tentang apa ini, everyone? Ayu Ting Ting? Inul Daratista? Tahu Anda Inul?
Yes,
Oh, ada. Siapa Inul itu, Mbak? Mbak Yolanda?
Singer
Iya.
of dangdut.
Iya, saya kenal dengan apanya itu? Kalau Inul Daratista itu.
Goyangnya.
Iya, goyang apa? Iya. Oh, udah tahu ya? Oh, keren. Baik. So, this is about a singer ya, dangdut singer. Jadi penyanyi dangdut ya, banyak sekali. And this one is the author. Jadi pengarang itu try to catch ya, just like Inul Daratista ya. Inul Daratista dari mana? Ada yang tahu dari mana dia? Atau yang penyanyi yang goyang-goyang yang aneh itu? Tahu dari mana, Mbak Yolanda? Tahu dari mana?
Pasuruan.
Iya betul, Pasuruan Mbak Web. Ya, dia juga dari desa gitu ya. Just like this one, Asna this one ya. Namanya juga sung deso banget gitu ya. Beda kali kalau di kota orang namanya aneh-aneh. Nah, jadi Ayu siapa? Inul Daratista itu kan juga dari Pasuruan yang kemudian dari dia menyanyi dari desa ke desa kemudian sampai ke tingkat nasional ya, karena tekan dan goyang ngebornya ya. Kalau yang dari I Think Think dari mana jemputnya dari jemput siapa itu? Ya, nah banyak sekali. Nah, everyone, inilah menariknya. Just want to show you that this literary work ya. Karya sastra itu adalah a mirror of life. Apa mirror of life, everyone? As a mirror of life. Apa mirror of life itu?
Cerminan hidup.
Yes, cerminan hidup. Ya, yes, thank you, Mbak Dino. Reflection of life. Nah, in this, ya, you are asked to try. Siapa Fitra nih? Tadi saya panggil yang kita kok belum saya panggil tadi ya? Saya kok nggak lihat tadi. Baik, nah ini ya, saya kembali ke my explanation. Jadi, literary work as a reflection of life ya, as a mirror of life. Jadi, karya sastra itu adalah sebagai cerminan kehidupan, sebagai refleksi kehidupan. Seorang pengarang kemudian melihat hal-hal yang ada di sekelilingnya, kemudian mencoba untuk menulisnya di dalam bentuk cerpen seperti ini. Nah, inilah jadinya. Jadi, sehingga ini menarik sekali ya, Biwan. Jadi, melalui karya sastra, through literary work, we can understand ya, how the emotion ya, bagaimana emosi seorang ya, masyarakat, kemudian bagaimana attitude. You know what is attitude, everyone? Apa attitude? Ada yang tahu attitude? Behavior. What is behavior?
Kesopan.
Ya,
Tingkah
gimana?
laku.
Ya, sikap. Ya, lah. Nah, tingkah laku, sikap masyarakat itu kita bisa temukan ya. Kita temukan di dalam karya sastra. Nah, ini yang menarik, everyone. Nah, sekarang apa bedanya kalau kita melihat sinetron dengan karya sastra seperti ini, everyone? Apa yang kira-kira? Silakan Anda punya ide. What is your idea? What is your opinion? How do you differentiate when you watch sinetron gitu ya, tentang dangdut dengan karya sastra yang bentuknya in the form of writing this one? Kira-kira bagaimana, everyone? Ada yang ingin memberikan pendapatnya? Apa bedanya, everyone, kalau kita melihat sinetron, film, atau dengan teks seperti ini, everyone? Halo?
Yes, sir.
Ya, kira-kira apa bedanya ketika kita melihat film dengan membaca teks seperti ini? Apa bedanya? Nah,
Mungkin
kalau di film,
berbeda.
Mbak Didin. Silakan Mbak Didin dulu.
Kalau dalam bentuk film, video, atau sejenisnya, potong-potongnya banyak yang kepotong. Jadi nilai-nilai yang diambil kurang, sedangkan kalau dalam teks banyak nilai yang diambil. Dan kemudian kita juga menebak-nebak nilai dalam cerita.
Oh, keren sekali. Kok bisa Anda jawab seperti itu, Mbak? Anda pernah baca atau gimana? Kok hebat Anda? Ya, betul sekali ya. Betul sekali yang Mbak Didi dulu ya. Jadi banyak sekali yang kemudian kita dimanjakan gitu ya. Banyak yang terpotong ketika kita melihat sebuah film dalam ya. Hal yang kedua yang paling membedakan antara sinetron, film dan sebagainya dalam mereka adalah dalam bentuk visual ya. Visual itu adalah tampilan gitu ya. Kalau ini adalah bentuk teks, sehingga ini akan memberikan give atau trigger us to open our imagination, membuka imajinasi kita, ya, everyone. Ini yang menariknya ketika kita baca teks. Everyone, kebetulan Pak Rahmat kan juga sekarang lagi bimbing mahasiswa ya. Jadi mudah-mudahan Anda mulai sekarang siap-siap ya. Pak Dini dulu sudah siap-siap untuk menulis skripsi?
Belum, Sir.
Ya, mudah-mudahan habis ini semester Anda mulai siap-siap. Adinda Febi?
Ya, Sir.
Ya, sudah mulai punya pikiran untuk skripsi? Yang mudah-mudahan ya. Nah, begini, everyone, yang ingin saya sampaikan adalah, jadi kemudian pembimbingan Pak Rahmat juga banyak yang ngambil sastra gitu ya. Nah, sehingga nanti kalau misalkan Anda bahkan kemarin sudah mau ujian ya, tapi ternyata dia awalnya mengambil PTK. Saya mau cerita dulu ya, biar Anda nanti bisa menjadi your consideration ya, pertimbangan Anda ya. Karena sebentar depan Anda sudah mulai siap-siap ya. Karena your schedule is very crowded, sangat padat sekali. Nah, saya ingin dari awal mengingatkan Anda biar Anda bisa mengatur dengan baik ya. Nah, jadi kemarin ada ya Mbak begitu ya, sudah mau proses sudah lama, ternyata awalnya dia mau ambil PTK ya Pak Iwan. Apa PTK itu? Halo? Apa PTK? Halo? Apa PTK itu? Halo? Loh, kok diam? Apa?
Tindakan kelas.
Iya, apa Mbak?
Tindakan kelas.
Iya, action class research ya, penelitian tindakan kelas. Nah, jadi saya sarankan mulai sekarang Anda ketika mendapat kelas research penelitian itu Anda perkuat pengetahuan Anda tentang penelitian ya. Yang pertama, yang kedua, nah cita saya tadi ada mbak itu yang kemudian mengambil PTK, penelitian tindakan kelas gitu ya. Sudah sempro. Anda tahu apa sempro itu?
Seminar proposal.
Ya, seminar proposal. Sudah selesai dan tiba-tiba kemudian harus ganti. Nah, gantinya kebetulan itu ngambil sastra, puisi gitu ya. Nah, mudah-mudahan sekali lagi nanti ini kan pertemuan terakhir ya. Nanti setelah ini Anda boleh tanya-tanya ke saya lagi ya, dan WA atau ketika ketemu di kampus gitu, bagaimana tentang penelitian sastra. Nah, saya harap everyone, coba Anda baca tadi cerpen yang cerpen kita ini, Angel of Voice of Angel ini. Ini kan cara bahasa kan tidak begitu sulit ya, dan bagus sekali. Nah, saya harap ketika Anda misalkan kalau mengambil sastra bisa dari sini ya, everyone ya. Dari nanti juga di UAS itu nanti akan saya kasih juga cerpen ya, cerpen yang ada di Jakarta Post, sehingga mulai sekarang kalau Anda benar-benar misalkan tertarik gitu ya dengan sastra ya, Anda biar tidak bingung begitu ya. Nah, yang terjadi kan Bapak bingung mengambil apa ini ya. Nah, makanya sekali lagi kalau ada pertanyaan, saya sangat welcome you all ya. Saya sangat terbuka sekali kalau Anda ada pertanyaan terkait dengan sastra. Ya, kan sudah kita bahas kemarin. Misalkan Anda mengkaji sastra dari segi linguistiknya, grammarnya kan bisa kemarin, ya kan? Anda dari segi grammar, part of speech, vocabnya macam-macam bisa everyone, ya. Jadi sekali lagi, kalau biar Anda tidak bingung ya, mudah-mudahan Anda bisa simpan sekarang, Anda catat di ingatan Anda catat punya notes ya, punya catatan di laptop, Anda simpan, dan nanti ketika Anda pas mau melakukan penelitian, Anda tidak bingung everyone ya. Misalkan Anda tertarik, nah kemudian pada tahun ini banyak sekali yang mengambil sastra. Jadi saya harap Mbak mulai sekarang, kalau if you are really interested in doing little research tentang sastra, bisa Anda menggunakan ini ya, menggunakan kemarin fairy tales ya, cerita dongeng, bisa menggunakan cerpen-cerpen seperti ini, itu banyak sekali ya. Ikuti ya tujuannya. Baik, itu penjelasan dari saya terkait dengan mudah-mudahan Anda mulai sekarang sudah mulai benar-benar siap dan banyak baca. Nah, dari sini ini contoh ini pertanyaannya everyone. Pertanyaannya adalah, apa kira-kira artinya ini everyone? Coba tolong artikan in bahasa. Please quote the sentences that reflect the critique of social problems revealed by the author in the following short story and gives your own explanation. Kira-kira apa artinya ini, Mbak? Masnya putra aja cuma satu. Apa artinya ini? Please quote the sentences that reflect the critique of social problems revealed by the author. Apa artinya ini, Mbak? Halo? Kok nggak ada yang jawab sih Anda?
Merefleksikan.
Gimana, Mbak? Apa artinya?
Diminta untuk merefleksikan kritik sosial yang mungkin disampaikan pada passage ini.
Oke, good. Jadi Anda harus paham dulu ya nanti direksinya. Nanti di ujian UAS minggu depan seperti ini ya contohnya ya direksinya ya. Please quote, silahkan kutip ya, kutip the sentences, kalimat-kalimat yang ada di short story ini that reflect, yang merefleksikan critique of social problems, yang merefleksikan persoalan-persoalan kritik persoalan sosial ya, revealed by, yang diangkat atau yang disampaikan by the author, oleh penulis in the following short story, di cerita cerpen berikut ini, and gives your own explanation atau argument ya, gives your own explanation about the quotation ya. Jadi beri penjelasan tentang kenapa apa yang ada di dalam seperti itu yang ada di quote Anda. Contoh seperti ini ya. Dari teks itu saya membuat begini. When she sings, it's not really her. She says one villager. It's the devil inside her. Nah ini. Coba saya cari di sini. Ya cari di sini ya. When she, mana ini? Bisa bantu saya teman-teman, mbak-mbak, mas ini. Jaya. Mana ini? When she sings, di mana ini ya? When she sings, mana ini?
Namanya gambar pasar.
Oh, keren. Ya gitu dong. Wah, Mbak semua ada hebat-hebat banget ya. Sayangnya nggak pernah ketemu di kelas ini ya. Saya juga, ini ya. Ini yang baca. Saya tidak. When she sings, it's not really her. It's one villager. It's the devil. Her.
Iya.
Wah. Nah, jadi kemudian saya jelaskan. This statement, jadi kata-kata ini, statement kata-kata ya, depicts ya, menggambarkan, menjelaskan how the people, bagaimana masyarakat feel jealous, ya, merasa apa jealous?
Iri,
Iya, iri, cemburu, to the voice of Asna. Jadi cemburu pada iri pada suara Asna. So they accuse, mereka menuduh ya, they accuse that the beautiful voice of Asna comes from the devil or the light. Itu bahwa suaranya bukan Asnas asli itu dari apa itu? Dari jin ya, devil ya, dari jin. Nah ini ya, jadi in the light ya. This also reflects that the people don't have any any good reason to accuse someone. Yeah. They only follow emotion. Ya. Nah, jadi hal ini juga menunjukkan bahwa masyarakat itu, orang itu nggak punya alasan yang kuat, good reason ya, to accuse someone, menuduh seorang, to only follow their emotion. Mereka hanya mengikuti emosi mereka saja, ya. Nah, seperti itu nanti saya kasih cerpen seperti ini, kemudian Anda quote ya, kemudian Anda kasih penjelasan. Baik. Nah, sekarang coba saya kasih waktu, kira-kira dari ini aja. Siapa ini tidak boleh baru masuk. Harusnya juga masih banyak ya, terserah pakai mana Anda ya. Nah, mana lagi kira-kira? Jelas di sini ada. Coba yang mana kira-kira? Mana yang bisa Anda yang di kalimat yang ada di kalimat ini, mulai ini ya, yang menunjukkan ada sebuah kritik sosial merefleksikan masyarakat kita. Di mana kira-kira ini? Mbak, silakan.
She pulls Asna's hair.
Mana?
This one, sir. The second sentence.
Oh ya, she pulls us hair once. Iya. Good. Apa ya kira-kira, Mbak Yolanda?
Dia menjambak rambut Asna.
Iya, betul. Terus ini menunjukkan apa kira-kira? Apa komentar Anda, eksplanasi Anda? She pushed Asna's hair while scolding her endlessly for her immoral deeds. Ya, kira-kira apa? The people, ya, represented by a woman in the story. Ya, apa? Ya. Did violence to Asna, ya kan? Betul. Apa artinya ini, Mbak Yolanda? The people represented by a woman in the story did violence to Asna. Apa itu, Mbak? Artinya, Mbak Yolanda?
Seorang perempuan yang digambarkan dalam cerita melakukan kekerasan kepada Asna.
Iya, kekerasan ya, betul. Jadi ini kan juga bagaimana masyarakat kok seperti itu ya. Ini coba refleksi ya, everyone. Refleksi gambaran dari masyarakat kita. Kalau dia menjambak itu padahal kan dianggap salah, yang besar kan suaminya ya kan. Iya. Ini lagi. Saya kasih contoh lagi. Ya, ini lagi, everyone. Apa ini? Apa ini kira-kira? Iya, apa ini artinya? Apa wow? Apa artinya ini?
Pelacur.
Yes. Again. The sentence ya, kalimat tersebut ya. Apa? Demonstrate menunjukkan, the accusing Asna as a whole. This, really, shows people, bagaimana masyarakat itu ya, see a dangdut singer as a bad person. Iya, ya seperti ini ya. Seperti ini caranya menjelaskan seperti itu. Kira-kira Anda bisa, everyone? Apalagi kira-kira? Nah, nanti itu sebenarnya buat skripsi bisa seperti ini ya, everyone ya. Jadi kita cari refleksi sosial yang ada di dalam cerita tersebut seperti ini. Ini penjelasannya. Ini bukti bahwa ini adalah data namanya ya. Bukti bahwa ada refleksi sosial yang ada di dalam karya sastra tersebut. Ya. Nah, ini menuduh sebagai seorang pelacur, menjambak kekerasan, kemudian ini juga ini rumor gitu ya. Memfitnah ya. Fitnah. Apa fitnah bahasa Inggrisnya, everyone? What is fitnah? Slander ya. This is slander ya, fitnah, gitu ya. Oke, ada lagi bisa? Seperti itu, kira-kira Anda bisa ya nanti ya? Bisa saya kasih contoh ya? Ini bisa juga ya. There are stories Asna buying her mother. Ya. There are stories. Jadi Anda cari sebanyak yang ada di sini, banyak sekali ya. Nanti saya kasih contoh ini ya. Nah, Prokalia bermaksud. There are stories of Asna buying her mother wood ya. Through the sentence ya, atau the quotation ini. Through the quotation. Yeah. The author convey, apa convey everyone? Apanya convey?
Menyampaikan.
Ya, conveys Asna as very good apa? Very good girl. Yeah. It is not like as the people imagine. Tidak seperti yang dibayangkan masyarakat ya. Ya, Asna out of home or on stage, di luar rumah atau di atas panggung, Asna sing dangdut song. Ya, itu. But at home, she is she is a good person by serving her mother. Yeah. It is proved by as proved by her action when she put her mother ini everyone. Ya, caranya seperti ini ya. Kira-kira Anda sudah paham ya? Ada pertanyaan? Silakan. Halo? Ini saja biar Anda bisa jadi contoh nanti ya. Ke depan biar Anda bisa mengerjakan seperti ini. Baik, ada pertanyaan everyone? Jadi UAS-nya seperti ini ya.
Sir,
Loh, Pak Yolanda, Mbak Dini Nurul,
apakah ada
apa gimana?
apakah ada batasan, Sir? Batasan untuk mengerjakan?
Oh ya, 10 saja. Saya kasih 10 saja. Nanti Mbak Nurul ya, Mbak Dini Nurul ya. 10 quotation saja. Ya, batasannya. Gimana Mbak Dini Nurul?
Terima kasih, Sir.
Ya, sama-sama Mbak. Thank you ya. Thank you. Jadi cari 10 yang ada di sini. Ini sudah 4 ya. Masih banyak lagi ya. Banyak sekali. Ya. Nah, ada lagi misalkan seperti ini juga ya. Banyak sekali. Nah, ini bisa juga kita ambil ya, everyone-nya. Copy. Nah, this reflects the real condition of the people who live in the village in the village. Nah, this reflects the real condition of the people who live in the village. It is shown that digambarkan bahwa shown that they are poor people. Nah, ya kan? Mereka the only form of them is television ya. Mereka hidup di daerah yang minus ya. Seperti itu. Oke? Sudah saya kasih contoh 5 seperti ini. Baik? Ada pertanyaan everyone? Seperti ini nanti UAS-nya ya. Mudah ya? Halo?
Yes, sir.
Oke, baik. Alhamdulillah. Baik. Kalau tidak ada pertanyaan, nanti kita ketemu minggu depan di UAS ya.
Yes, sir.
Baik. Oke, jadi seperti ini. Nah, seperti ini juga, ini sebenarnya juga bisa digunakan ya. Contoh menganalisis karya sastra. Jadi, how to analyze literary work is like this one. Jadi, menganalisis karya sastra itu seperti ini. Jadi banyak sekali ya, kemarin kita analisis melalui grammar, vocab, ya, part of speech-nya. Sekarang kita menganalisis dari sisi kehidupan sosial, reflected, yang direfleksikan dalam karya sastra, ya, masyarakat gitu ya. Ini kan menjelaskan masyarakat, kehidupan masyarakat di desa, seorang penyanyi dangdut yang bernama Asna, yang kemudian dianggap tidak baik oleh masyarakat. Dalam Asna itu ada orang di dangdut mungkin dia goyang ngebor, goyang apa lagi, goyang yang apa itu bergetar-getar gitu ya. Tapi di rumah dia anak yang baik, dia anak yang dari pekerjaan itu dia juga memberikan ibunya gitu ya. Jadi inilah masyarakat kita. Nah ini menariknya everyone ya, yang bisa kita lihat seperti ini. Baik, sekali lagi saya ingatkan, mudah-mudahan mulai sekarang Anda sudah bisa prepare ya, mempersiapkan diri. Anda semester berapa ini everyone? 5. Masih ada, jadi nanti Anda sudah PLP 1, nanti PLP 2, 1, jadwal Anda sudah mulai padat ya. Jadi mudah-mudahan mulai sekarang Anda sudah bisa punya ancang-ancang. Oh misalkan sama mengerti tentang ini, cerpen, tentang fairy tales macam-macam ya. Bisa Anda melakukan Anda bisa mulai persiapan mulai sekarang. Baik, dan ini adalah salah satu contoh untuk menganalisis karya sastra. Ya, penelitian sastra seperti ini salah satunya ya, dan sekian banyak everyone. Baik, tidak ada pertanyaan? Cukup sekian ya? Cukup ya? Ini saya biar Anda punya referensi cara melakukan mengerjakan UAS besok ya, mudah sekali seperti ini. Baik, sudah ya? Nah, yang paling penting adalah explore ya, explore your argument. Jadi Anda silakan di-explore argument Anda ya. Bagaimana Anda ketika Anda memilih ini, you go to war gitu ya, kamu tuh pelacur. Nah, Anda jelaskan ini menunjukkan apa gitu ya, seperti ini. Baik, cukup ya. Sampai ketemu minggu depan UAS ya.
Yes, sir.
Oke. Ya, baik. Sehat selalu untuk Anda semuanya. Semoga sehat terus ya. Ingin ya. Good luck for you all. Pak Rahmat, minta maaf kalau mungkin Anda you are not satisfied, you are not happy with my class, gitu ya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, sir.